Hey there guys, it's your friendly neighborhood Pyro BonOakley back again, and today I'll be reviewing the Pyro Miscellaneous cosmetics. Oh, wait! More cosmetics were made and now I can be the most up-to-date video. Yes! Anyway, I made a video a while ago reviewing all of the Pyro hats, so if you want to go watch that before this one, then the link is in the description. So without any further ado, let's get into reviewing some cosmetics. The Whiskered Gentleman. It's a very posh and fancy cosmetic and just looks super nice, sporting a monocle, beard and mustache. Goes well with a bunch of hats, a very good item. The Foster's Facade, a very nice mask replacement that looks quite vintage, pardon the pun. Simple and very nice, not bad at all. The Stockbroker's Scarf, a quite simple tie that looks alright. Its simplicity, while good, can make it mediocre compared to the nicer looking Sutsuit. It's good, but there are better tie alternatives. The Pyromancer's Mask, a cool tribal looking mask that goes quite well with a bunch of other cosmetics. Hell, look at my friend's Pyro. But yeah, with 3 styles you can make a whole lot of neat combos. It looks awesome. The Sight for Sore Eyes, a very funny pair of googly eyes that just look straight up silly, which is good. A perfect cosmetic to make a goofy Pyro and is just a great cosmetic overall. The Cremator's Conscience, a neat looking pair of angel and devil Pyros that show off the Pyro's good and evil side. Very nice looking, but hard to see from afar unfortunately, but a good cosmetic nonetheless. The Apparition's Aspect, an awesome looking ghost mask that uses its simplicity to its advantage. It's super sleek and nice looking, and even influenced me to make a ghost pirate shark. I love this mask. The Blazing Bull, Fallen Angel, and Tale from the Crypt, a cool Halloween set that makes the Pyro very devilish. They all look good together, but separately they look meh. However, the wings can still look nice with other cosmetics or even on its own, so they're very nice overall. The Last Breath, a very cool looking skull mask that honestly is quite overrated in its use for us Pyro mains, but can you blame us? It goes well with pretty much all sets and especially with even more skulls, so yeah, an awesome cosmetic yet again. The Jingle Bell. It's fine, it's very basic but doesn't exactly go with much unless you go for a full winter theme. It's a nice looking cosmetic no doubt, but hardly gets used from what I've seen. The Moonman Backpack. It's pretty nice, however falls into the too basic and doesn't go well unless it's with a certain set areas. I like it, but again it only really works well with certain sets such as space themed ones. Moving on. The Ornament Armament. Some cool looking grenade like baubles that are pretty neat, however once again it only really works well with winter sets. I like them, but they aren't really of much use unless it's with a set like mentioned before. The Scrap Pack, a pretty interesting robotic backpack that I do quite like the look of. It's not too bad and would go quite well with a robotic themed loadout. Overall, it's quite nice. The Triclops, a really nice looking mask. I do like the design of this a lot and I wish I could have had it, but it's locked behind an achievement of a dead game, thanks Valve. But anyway, I really do like this mask. The Professor's Pineapple, some potion-like cosmetics that sit where the grenades usually are. Again, I do like this, but it's very bare and simple, which is fine, but like I said, it doesn't make it very appealing. Though I do like it quite a bit, so it's not too bad. The Burning Bongos, a funny little grenade replacement that changes them into bongos. It's a shame that you can only see them in Pyroland, because these are the sort of replacements I like. Funny, goofy, and fit the Pyro to a T. A very nice cosmetic. The Hazmat Headcase, a pretty cool looking hazmat mask that is pretty nice and sleek looking. It's got 4 styles as well, so if you want to spice it up a bit, then you can. But for my opinion, it looks darn cool. The Infernal Orchestrina, a nice backpack replacement that takes the Pyroland aesthetic again and makes it very silly. Pretty much take my thoughts about the bongos and put them here. I like this one as well. The Russian Rocketeer, another space themed jetpack that takes on a more cartoony look. It's fine, I prefer it over the Moonman's backpack, and it does go well with the space loadout, but there are better backpacks and cosmetics overall. I like it, but again, it's not the greatest. The Tribal Bones, a cool looking necklace that has a neat design to it. You'd think it'd be hard to notice, but it isn't too bad from a distance, and while simple, I think it helps as it being too complex would damage it. So yeah, I like this one. The Pyrobotics Pack, it's bland. Like seriously, all it is a part of the Robot Pyro's model taken off the original and added as a cosmetic. It looks fine, but again, bland. The Pyrotechnic Tote, a pretty nice bag of fireworks. This one is cool and I remember liking this ever since Pyromania in 2012. I love this one, so yeah, a good cosmetic. The Coffin Kit, another backpack replacement. I actually love this one. It's so dreary and broken and spooky, perfect for a Halloween cosmetic. It's pretty perfect for what it is, honestly. The Exorciser, or Exorciser? I don't know. Once a Spy exclusive cosmetic, now added for more classes, including Pyro. It's fine I suppose, but I don't think it's that good for Pyro personally and doesn't really stand out, so it's okay I guess. The Plutonidome, a pretty nice mask replacement. I love the brain showing and it's pretty goofy, which fits TF2 quite well. This one's pretty good, so I give it a solid thumbs up. The Voodoo Cursed Pyro Soul, a cosmetic that turns the Pyro into a zombie. I absolutely love this one. It's pretty neat how they tease you with a face reveal by showing the skull. This is an ace cosmetic and it's great. The Bone Delia, a bunch of skulls that sit on the Pyro's chest. I think these are pretty good for grenade replacements as have plenty of use compared to other cosmetics. I like this, not much to say really. The Deadliest Duckling, another grenade replacement, at least on the Pyro, and it's definitely another great replacement. I love just how suave the ducks look and overall they're great. The Nose Candy, a clown-like mask that's certainly unique. I do like the look of this and can be pretty darn good with a lot of other cosmetics, so yeah, another not bad mask overall. The Rail Spikes, a pretty cool set of spikes that honestly look quite nice. It can be used for an edgy loadout or a kinky loadout for Pyro. But yeah, regardless, I do like this cosmetic overall. The Winter Wonderland Wrap, a ski mask for the Pyro that looks awesome. The stripes look really good and even if you don't like them, the alternate style looks nice too. It's definitely a great mask. The Filamental, the robot version of the Apparition's aspect, and honestly I do think this is pretty nice. A light bulb head replacement is pretty unique and I think it's one of the only robot cosmetics that look really good. The Google Glass Eyes, the robot version of the Cypher Saw Eyes. These are pretty good I suppose. The original is much better, but these honestly aren't too bad. The Rusty Reaper, the robot version of The Last Breath. Again, like the Filamental, I actually think this is a decent mask. It looks good and is paintable unlike the original, so it has that going for it. So yeah, I do like this one in all honesty. That and my friend Sash Lilac made me like it more with their old joke loadout of Robo Flare. The Scrap Pack, the robot version of the Pyrotechnic Tote I think, and well this isn't really that good in my opinion. The Scrap Pack is much better and much more unique to be honest, so yeah, I don't particularly like this one. The Breather Bag, a head replacement that looks interesting? I wouldn't say it's a very good cosmetic, but it's not the worst, so I guess it's fine, nothing more really to say. The Mare Mask, a mask replacement that looks very unique. It certainly looks nice and would go really well with a lot of stuff, not to mention the canister it's connected to makes it even more unique. So yeah, I like this one quite a bit. The Steel 6-pack, some body armor for the Pyro, which actually looks nice. It doesn't particularly go well with anything else other than the Centurion though, but as a cosmetic, it's good. I'll give it a thumbs up. The Backpack Broiler, a small portable cooker. This one looks quite awesome. It's very sleek and pops out quite well for a backpack item, and not basic like a couple of the others. Definitely like this one. The El Muchacho, a poncho with some maracas on the front. I really do like this one. It's very unique from a lot of the other cosmetics and is a great shirt cosmetic, hence why it's in my top 10 Pyro cosmetics. I talked about it more in that one, so overall it's a good cosmetic. The Sutsu, a shirt and tie combo that looks really nice and clean. I personally see this as a much better stockbroker scarf, seeing as how it looks much nicer, and it just has a good look overall. The Air Raider, a jet pilot themed mask that looks pretty interesting. Compared to most masks, it does look pretty ugly, as the nose tube thing makes it look weird in my opinion, but overall it does look unique and quite nice depending on your loadout. The Beat Boy, a small Game Boy-like device that honestly looks really nice. It's pretty funny to see the face on it, and later on the Beat Man for Engie, and the paintable part makes it even better, so yeah, a solid cosmetic. The Pop Eyes, a bunch of, well, pop-out eyes. They certainly fit the goofy style of cosmetics and are pretty nice too. Certainly better than the sight for sore eyes, but really only fits for more silly loadouts. For Special Eyes, some pretty nice looking lenses for the Pyro and Engineer. These allow for 2 looks, bored and suspicious, which is honestly pretty fitting for the Pyro. Also they look really nice and paintable stuff is always good. A solid pair of eyes and a solid cosmetic at that. The Trickster's Turnout Gear, a cool fireman's coat and well, it's pretty awesome. Of course it's used by a lot of pyromanes like me and Minty Coffee, but can you blame us? It just looks really nice and looks great. One of the best coats for Pyro for sure. The Abhorrent Appendages, a pair of amphibious hands and feet that actually look quite unique. They're certainly strange, but I do like the simplicity of this being reptilian. Overall, they look cool and seem good for a Halloween item. The Beast from Below, another mask replacement that looks pretty damn awesome to be honest. Sort of reminds me of Cthulhu a bit and stands out a lot compared to other masks. Shame it's Halloween only. The Bozo's Bouffon, a clown hair and nose combo that looks quite funny. Another cool looking clown cosmetic, and it's quite a nice alternative to nose candy if you don't want the face paint. The Carrion Companion, a bird pet made of bones, and it's okay I suppose. It's not that unique, and, well, it's not that good looking, to be honest. But hey, it makes for a cool Halloween pet, so I don't know. For me, though, it looks pretty bland. The Cauterizer's Caudal Appendage. A dragon tail used with a set, and honestly, I think it looks good. Sure, it has no other use than with its original set, but at least it looks good, which is more than I can say about a lot of other cosmetics. The Creature from the Heap. A trash can with a creature lurking inside. This right here is easily one of the cooler backpacks with its dirty look, and the unknown thing makes it very interesting. Pretty cool cosmetic. The Death Support Pack, a box on the Pyro's chest, and that's all I can say about this. Seriously, I don't like this at all. And you might as well watch my top 10 least favourite Pyro cosmetics for more info. So to put it simply, I hate this. The External Organ, another pretty cool looking backpack resembling a small pipe organ. Again, it's a great and unique cosmetic, but the one problem again is that it's Halloween restricted. But in terms of looks, it is pretty nice. The Glob, a disgusting slime looking head with goofy eyes. It's certainly unique, alright, but it's pretty ugly. But I suppose that's what they were going for, so I suppose it's fine. But it's honestly not that bad, it's just not my thing. The Gothic Guise, a stone gargoyle-like head replacement. This is quite cool, to be honest. Its stone look is pretty nice, and I do think this is a great head for the Pyro, but ripped to it with the Halloween restriction. The Grizzly Gumbo, a brutal looking broth backpack that looks very nice. The assortment of items that are floating in it, like the hilarious boot, makes it look pretty awesome. Definitely one of my more favourite backpacks. The Hand Hunter, yet another backpack that looks pretty okay too. It's only a guillotine attached to the Pyro's back, not much more I can say, it's pretty bland in all honesty. The Hard-Headed Hardware, a mask replacement that looks pretty darn cool. A metallic menacing mask that looks pretty creepy and cool. Again, one of the stronger masks for the Pyro. The Hollow Head, a mask that makes the Pyro's head look like it got blown out and exploded. Definitely goofy, but it's another bland one unfortunately in my opinion. The Macabre Mask, yet another mask, but this one looks pretty slick. Another cool menacing one like the Hardware Mask, I like it. The Maniac's Manacles, a pair of manacles on the ankles and wrists of the Pyro. They're alright, they're not the best but not the worst either, but they're just mediocre overall. The Monsters Stompers, the feet part of the dinosaur set previously mentioned. I like the design, but again, they don't really fit into anything but the original set. Not a bad looking cosmetic though. The PY40 Incinerbot, another robotic mask replacement. Looks pretty fancy, but it's meh again for me. It's not that interesting in all honesty. The Raven's Visage, a face replacement that actually looks pretty cool. It's super unique compared to most things, and I love the stony bird look, so yeah, this is pretty nice. The Rugged Respirator, yet another mask replacement that's pretty cool looking, but hardly noticeable from the original. Like, yeah, it's neat, but it's not that much different. It's fine, basically. The Scorched Skirt, an awesome shirt for the Pyro that makes them look like the psycho they are. The blood stains look especially good on it, another great shirt cosmetic in my opinion. The Spectral Knot, a cool space helmet that looks pretty creepy. The skull colour making it stand out makes it great, and the helmet design is cool too. A solid head replacement. The Up Pyroscopes, a pair of stalks that come out of Pyro's eyes, and well, it certainly fits the spooky theme. The look of it is cool too, so I give this a thumbs up for sure. The Vicious Visage, a greenish mask with gills and such, making the Pyro's face more fish-like. I think this looks fine, that's it. Nothing spectacular, but not too bad. I'll give it a pass. The Candelier, a bunch of candles replacing the grenades for Pyro, and that's it. I don't like them. Next, the Pin Pals, a bunch of voodoo dolls replacing the grenades for Pyro. Again, that's it. I don't like them. Next, the Portable Smith Spirit Dispenser, a backpack with a snow globe on top. It's fine, one of the least impressive backpacks, but at least it's Christmas themed, so it has that. The Blizzard Breather, a sweet winter themed mask. This looks absolutely amazing, though with a lot of cosmetics it sticks out weirdly. However, if you can find some good cosmetics, this can look insanely good. The Sub-Zero Suit, a winter coat that looks pretty nice too. Can go nicely with a bunch of cosmetics, but I've seen a lot of people use it, so it's a little overrated. Not saying my stuff isn't though. I mean, look at my loadout. But anyway, it's a pretty good coat cosmetic. The Tiny Timber, a bunch of wood strapped together on the back of the Pyro. It looks okay, I suppose. Nothing too special about a bunch of sticks, but it could go well with some winter items. But as a standalone, it's pretty meh. The Trailblazer, a sled backpack that has a pretty bland design too. Again, it can look pretty nice with a winter themed cosmetic, but on its own it's alright, but it has nothing special in my opinion. The cute suit, a pretty awesome cosmetic. The absurdity of it and the goofiness makes it a great head replacement. The shirt part is pretty minimal, but the silly look of the face is what you use this for. An awesome cosmetic. The Fry Master, another pretty mediocre backpack replacement. It's just a small fryer on the back of the Pyro. These are fine cosmetics, but they don't stand out enough to be outstanding, that's all. The Gas Guzzler, an awesome looking motorcycle tank. The decals, the exhaust pipes, and even the license plate makes this look super cool. The Lunatic's Leathers, a super good looking biker jacket that just, well, looks great. Again, the design of this screams awesome. The decals, spikes, chain, you name it, it looks amazing. The Sengoku Scorcher, a pretty cool looking Japanese shirt. It's definitely got that oriental look, so if you're going for a Japanese look, this is probably the best choice for you. The Mishap Mercenary, another cool looking hazmat mask just like the hazmat head case. It's a pretty nice alternative to it and is fairly unique compared to it too. Another great mask. The Arsonist Apparatus, a robotic arm for the Pyro. Aesthetically it looks cool, but it's not exactly the best cosmetic. Could be good for a robotic loadout, but nothing else really. The Creature's Grin, an awesomely spooky mask. It splits the Pyro's head in two with teeth on both sides where the wound would be. This is a great mask and looks creepy as hell. The Lollychop Licker, another silly looking mask. The huge tongue is hilarious and makes the Pyro look really goofy. A pretty awesome mask in all honesty. The Mokasin Machinery, a robot foot for the Pyro. Basically take what I said about the arm and apply it here. Nothing else to add really. Mr. Juice, an awesome fruity head that I have a strange fondness for. Nothing really goes well with it, however I absolutely love the look of this. It's so damn good in my opinion. The Vampiro, a pretty cool shattered mask showing a reptilian face at the side. It's a cool design, but it's very minimal and isn't that noticeable. I like the design, but it's not very practical in my opinion. The Nabbler, a weird robotic head replacement. I've said some stuff in my top 10 worst pyro cosmetics, but I don't like this at all. Not much can go with it either, so I'm not a fan really. The North Polar Fleece, a comfy looking sweater that I really adore. It's very nice, simple, and can work with a lot. Also, if you've seen a certain video, then you'll know why I like it even more. The Wartime Warmth, a knit mask that can combo with the fleece quite well. As for other combos, it would work well in the winter set, so overall this is a decent looking winter mask. The Black Knight's Bassinet, I didn't even know this thing existed until recently, but a night mask for the Pyro is pretty interesting I suppose. Personally it's fine, but it's nothing special like a couple of the other masks. The Charred Chainmail, some gauntlets, boots and chainmail that fits with the previous mask. I like this a lot more than the mask, and this could be quite good with certain sets. So yeah, it's a lot better than the mask, and I think it's quite good. The Pyromancer's Raiments, a nice robe for the Pyro. It looks very fancy, could go with a good royal-like set, so yeah, it's a pretty cool coat. The Torture's Tabard, a knight's tabard that I honestly adore. I don't know why, but this has always looked cool to me. It can go well with a bunch of sets to be honest. So another good shirt, the Jupiter Jetpack, a brown jetpack that looks okay at best. It's certainly nice to look at than the other jetpack-like miscs, but again, it's not the best thing to equip. The Phobos Filter, a sleek looking mask with yellow eyes. This looks pretty damn nice and is usable with plenty of other items. And looks great too, so yeah, a great mask overall. The Space Diver, a cool spacesuit that honestly doesn't get enough love. Wow, yeah, there's better shirts to wear. This is great for a space or underwater theme set, and looks darn nice as well. The Arthropod's Aspect, an insect-like helmet. This looks really nice. It's definitely one of the most unique masks, and I think it's pretty fitting with a whole bunch of cosmetics as well. The Crusader's Getup, a sleek looking jacket that makes the Pyro look even cooler. The whole black look and logo makes it definitely look like the superhero theme it was going for, and overall, I love it. The Face of Mercy, a hockey mask that gives off a pretty threatening look, which is pretty fitting for the Pyro. However, I do find it hard to find much that fits with it well, but the design is pretty cool I suppose. The Butler, a utility belt for most of the classes including Pyro that looks pretty It looks nice like a lot of other miscs, but it's not too noticeable and not all that interesting in my opinion. The Fearmonger, a cool looking mask representing the Scarecrow from Batman. It looks pretty damn grey and certainly looks menacing, just like the original. An awesome mask overall. The Firefly, another Batman mask that looks pretty nice too. If you're going for a sleek looking Pyro set, this would fit in well, and I like this quite a bit. The Combustible Cutie, a balloonicorn like head that I really like a lot. While pretty cute, it's pretty creepy too, which again fits the Pyro really well. Once again, another amazing mask. The Hovering Hotshot, a cardboard helicopter backpack that sticks out more than a lot of the others. This is what backpacks should be like. It's a shame it's not all that great looking in comparison though. The flammable favor, a present strapped to the back that looks really nice and fits with winter themed loadouts well. It sticks out and looks pretty too. The handy canes, candy canes that replace grenades that look nice but have the same problem as other grenade replacements, meaning they aren't that noticeable, which is a shame seeing how nice they look. Pyro the flame deer, a deer mask that looks pretty nice. I'm running out of things to say for the masks. A lot of these, including this one, looked pretty cool. The reader's choice, a pair of spectacles that look meh. These certainly aren't the best glasses for any class. The sock and loaded, a stocking that's pretty nice. The rocket inside is a nice touch and overall gives off a nice festive feel like most winter cosmetics. The sweet Smithmas sweater, another sweater that is pretty mediocre compared to the polar fleece. It's nice, but the other one is just much better in terms of looks, but this one is still okay. The airtight arsonist, a more futuristic mask that is pretty good too. It looks more unique to the other ones, and yeah, there's nothing else to say, just a good mask. The bananades, some banana shaped grenades that look nice but fall into the grenade replacement problems like the others. But they are pretty nice though. The deity's dress, a Mayan sash and neck that gives off a nice exotic look. The patterns and feathers help give off the jungle-like feel with the update it was released with. The diamonds, a pair of coloured gems where the lenses are usually. These look quite nice to be honest, and painting them can give off an even better look too. The fireman's essentials, an oxygen tank and axe combo that looks pretty cool. I like this and it totally fits the Pyro's theme and feel. The hot hurochas, a pair of white socks and sandals that look nice but feel sort of out of place since there's not much that this can go with. The designs and look of these are quite good though. The sacrificial stone, a large Tizak stone that looks nice with the other Mayan looking cosmetics, but on its own it's not that interesting. And finally, the hot case, an awesome looking trench coat that I adore. Comboed with the hat it came with, it looks damn good, and this alone is great as well. Speaking of, it's probably best to update the hats with the ones that were added after my first video. So, the burning beanie, a flame hat that looks pretty cool, not much else to say really. The cat's pajamas, this cat hood looks adorable and fits in with the cuter side of the pyromaniac. It just looks awesome and cute in my opinion. And the burning question, a detective hat that looks quite good. It's not that fitting with much other than the hot case, but the design is quite fitting for the theme. And that's it for the cosmetics overall for Pyro. As usual, let me know your thoughts down below and share this with your fellow Pyro buddies to see if they agree with my opinions. I doubt it, but then again, that's why it's my opinion. So anyway, this has been your friendly neighborhood Pyro BonOakley, and as always, I will see you in the next one. See ya.